Okay, in this one we're going to be cutting away our waste. Before we do though, we want to mark out where we want the snips to actually finish into a corner. So to mark this, we're going to center punch at the point where the two 50mm base lines meet, which is point here. We just do a light punch, center punch, and also along the long edge where the 50 base line and the 10mm line meets also. We repeat this on all four corners. Now we're going to use our whisk snips or aviation snips to remove our waste. These are quite handy to use. You don't need to use as much pressure due to the 2-point lever action. Our first cut we're going to make is we're going to cut along our 45-degree line. So this is from the corner. Line up your snips, and the secret here is do not cut or close the snips all the way down when you're cutting. Push in, and as you open them up again, cut the line, push in and open again as you're going along. And at the end here, line up the very end of the snips at that center punch line and close them completely. The next cut is we're going to cut on our 10mm folded line. Do not cut these tabs off. So we want the outside line here. And we cut along this line very carefully to remove that small triangle. Our next cut is along the 5mm tab line on the other side here. Once again, don't close the snips down, and this time we want to finish exactly at that cut. So we close them up and we end up having our line down, a smaller tab and a larger tab. The next cuts, once again on that 50mm baseline, line up so the snips finish at that center punch. Away on the other side here, same again, cut very carefully. Ensure that you're wearing your safety glasses when you do this cutting, as it will very quickly find that the materials can fly about. And that's what your corners should look like as you're cutting. You need to repeat this step on all four corners. Ensure you show your teacher the first cut or first corner before you go on to do the others.